That must have been a really interesting journey because I would imagine you started out thinking, I'm going to be this great motivational speaker and talk about all the positive things. And then it sounds like you really, through a lot of, self-discovery, figured out, no, you're going to be the person that talks about the shadow and the negative things that we need to go through to change our lives.
Yes, and that, I think, one of the stunning moments of really learning that there is a divine map inside all of us, and if we peel away enough of our shadows and enough of our projections on other people and what they are and what we think we should be, that we can really hear the voice of our soul, which is an amazing guide. There's no guide like it. Our inner GPS that will tell us exactly what we're supposed to do in this lifetime. And I tell the story actually in the book of, really being in love with Marianne Williamson. And she was at the time there weren't very many motivational speakers or spiritual teachers, and she was the biggest. And I remember going to see her and just being, absolutely enamored with her power and her strength and her clear communication and her boldness, and sitting there in San Francisco and then thinking, oh, I wouldn't be able to see it if that weren't me too. How could I be like that? How could I be more in service to the greater whole than to my small little life? How could I stand for other people? And she was such a straight talker. She would say things that would just shock everybody. And so I found those qualities that I was projecting on her, really seeing in her, and I started to develop them in myself. And it was then that I could really hear that I wasn't supposed to be Marianne Williamson. I was supposed to be Debbie Ford, of course, and that my message wasn't, that it's all love and light and beautiful, which really that's not Marianne's either, but that was my perception, that I was really to support people in going through the darkness like I had gone through, and to be a guide to bringing that light and that love. And that is the greatest source of love, when we can love our unworthiness, or we can love our insecure self or our fear. Like, that is really some deep level of love.